Mary wants to compare the Zodiac Taurus bull, the stubborn, steady, methodical, with the ox who is trained, obedient, strong. Okay, I have something to say about that. Can I share? um, the Zodiac, where does the Zodiac come from?
I try not to dabble in the zodiac, although my family does, so I try not to know.
What's
So
the source of the Zodiac and the Taurus and the bull?
I'm assuming Greek mythology.
Okay,
That's my
okay.
assumption. But
Okay, so what do we know about that?
we know that it's not the Lord's way. Is what we know.
Well, okay,
It's very,
yes.
very humanistic and very self-centered and
Okay,
not 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 humble.
okay. It's the contrasting view of the Hebrew way,
Right.
right? This God's way. We understand that I mentioned earlier in this book called the Parthenian Code that this guy goes through the whole Greek myths and the stories and tells us each person that they represented in the Bible originally. And so they have, the Greeks have basically took all the Hebrew story that was, which was including in the heavens. So the heavens, the story of the heavens is, well, how do I say this? The story of creation and God's hand on the earth is written in the heavens. And the Greeks took those stories and replaced them with their gods and their story. And so we've inherited their story. But the original story in the heavens, talked about the water bearer. Well, the water bearer represented this bringer of the water of life. And then it talks about the mother, like the flood. All of those stories are in the heavens. And it's really interesting. When you said that, I was like, oh my gosh, there you go. It's a
Yeah,
bull.
yeah. To me, it's totally the oxen is totally the righteous version of the
Oh,
Taurus. It's the humble, righteous, the seeker of truth, and it's kind of an uh, interesting connection.
yeah. That is so amazing. Thanks so much for bringing that connection in. Um I haven't had time to dive into all of those stories, and because this consumes my time, but I love how you brought that together as a connection. That's